Hi students, in the last videos we discussed about how to find the focal length of a biconvex lens and as well as a biconcave lens. In the next we discussed how to draw the ray diagrams, and then we discussed how the images are formed in a particular direction. What is the relation means, what is the meaning of a real image, what is the meaning of a virtual image, erect image, diminished image, in which positions they will form, that we already discussed. In this video that we are going to discuss mainly sign conventions and lens formula. Sign conventions and lens formula. What is the use of the sign conventions? While doing the problems in the optics, compulsory we should come to know the sign conventions. Why? Because the object is at certain distance to the lens, image will be there at certain distance to the lens. When the object moves towards the lens, image is moving away from the lens. Sometimes if the object is above the principal axis, image is formed below the principal axis. Though the object is above the principal axis, image is also formed above the principal axis. So the variables, that is image, is not at all in a proper manner. To know the properties easily, compulsory we should apply the sign conventions. Let us discuss what are the sign conventions. Before going to discuss them, we should introduce some of the terminologies. The terminologies are, first of all, focal length, object distance, image distance, height of the object, height of the image. Here also focal length, object distance, image distance, height of the object, height of the image. In this case also focal length, object distance, image distance, height of the object, height of the image. Focal length, object distance, image distance, height of the object and height of the image. First of all, let me discuss what is focal length. The distance between optic center and focus is called focal length. The distance between optic center and object is called object distance, represented by letter U. The distance between optic center and image is called image distance. The height at which the object is located means the height of the object is h0. Height of the image, that is hi. The distance between the optic center and focus, focal length. The distance between optic center and object. The distance between optic center and image. If you understood, all the distances should be measured from optic center only. This is the first rule in the sign conventions. Every distance should be measured from optic center. Second rule, the distance should be positive if it is in the same direction of incident rays. The distance should be negative if it is in the opposite direction of incident rays. Let us consider in the first example. Here from the object the light rays are moving towards the lens. Now here the focal length we are measuring in the same direction. The direction of incident rays and the direction of measurement is in the same direction. Now focal length is considered as positive. Come to the object distance. The incident rays direction and the direction of measurement, both of them are in the opposite direction. So now it is considered as negative. Comes to image distance. The incident rays direction and the measurement of image distance, both of them are same direction. Now image distance is considered as positive. See, height of the object. This object is located above the principal axis. Now it is considered as positive. Image, height of the image is below the principal axis. It is considered as negative. What is the first point? All the distances should be measured from optic center. The direction of measurement is positive if it is in the same direction of incident rays. The direction of measurement is negative if it is in the opposite direction of incident rays. Height of the object or height of the image is considered as positive if the lies above the principal axis. Then if the lies below the principal axis, it should be considered as negative. Then come to this second example. The first one is focal length. The light rays that is coming from the object are moving from left to right if you are considering. This is the focal length. Why? Because the distance between optic center and focus is called focal length. The direction of incident rays and the direction of measurement, both of them are in the same direction. So it is considered as positive. Here object, this side is the object, we are measuring in the opposite direction. This means the direction of incident rays and the direction of measurement is in the opposite direction. Now the sign convention is negative. Once again, if you observe, this is the image. Now we are measuring the distance between optic center and the image, and the direction of incident rays are in the same direction. So the image distance is positive. If you consider height of the object, this object is located above the principal axis, so it is considered as positive. Image is formed as an inverted, means it lies below the principal axis, so its sign convention is negative. Now once again you comes to this example. See here O is given, means the object direction is given. The light rays are traveling from left to right. Now if you consider, this is nothing but the focus. The distance between optic center and focus, both of them are in the same direction. Object distance, the light rays are traveling from left to right. Object distance is in the opposite direction. It is considered as negative. Come to the image. This is the image in this case. So here image distance is also negative. Object lies above the principal axis, so positive. Image also lies above the principal axis, that is positive. This means if you observe here, all the focal lengths are positive because the given lens is a biconvex lens. Come here. In this direction the focus will be located. We already know that wherever it may be you put the object, the image must and should be erect, virtual, diminished image in the case of biconcave lens. Now consider the light rays are traveling from left to right. First of all, the focal length we are measuring in the opposite direction, so the focal length is negative. Object is also in the left hand side, so object distance is also negative. Image distance is also negative, but height of the image lies above the principal axis, so positive. Height of the image is also above the principal axis, so it is also considered as positive. If you understand some of the observations that we are going to learn, now discuss what are the observations that we are learn from these diagrams. Now, the final conclusions from the ray diagrams is all the distances should be measured from optic center. The direction of measurement is positive. Either it may be focal length or otherwise object distance or image distance, whatever it may be. Positive when if the direction is in the same direction of incident rays. So here the preference is given to the direction of incident rays and the direction of measurement. Object distance to image distance is not the criteria. One more is the direction of measurement is negative if it is in the opposite direction of incident rays. Same direction positive, opposite direction negative. Height of the object or height of the image is taken as positive when the lies above the principal axis. Either it is real image, virtual image, erect image, diminished image. These are all not the thing. If the lies above the principal axis, they are considered as positive. If the lies below the principal axis, height of the object or height of the image is taken as negative. If the lies below the principal axis. Now, last but one point. Focal length of biconvex lens is positive. Why? Because if the light rays of a biconvex lens travel like this and falls and converges in this place, means the direction of light rays and the direction of measurement, both of them are in the same direction. That is, focal length of a biconvex lens is always positive. Then comes to focal length of biconcave lens. In the case of biconcave lens, let us consider if the light rays are traveling parallel to each other, undergo the process of divergence, but they appear to be coming from a point. Now this point is called focus. If you observe here, the light rays are traveling in the left hand direction to right hand direction, but your measurement is in the opposite direction from the optic center. So the focal length of a biconcave lens is always negative. Focal length of a biconvex lens is always positive. Let us discuss what is the formula that we are using to calculate the focal length of a either biconvex lens or biconcave lens. What is the relation between focal length, object distance and image distance in this continuation. Now, lens formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. This formula is called lens formula. It gives the relation among focal length of the lens, image distance, object distance. In this terminology, f stands for focal length of the given lens, whether it may be biconvex lens or otherwise biconcave lens, image distance and as well as object distance. Now we can derive like this also. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to, by taking the LCM, it becomes vu. V times v cancel, then u is left, then minus u times u cancel, it becomes v. Now we can write like this also. uv, f is equal to uv by u minus v. This is also the formula for the focal length of either biconvex lens or biconcave lens. From this formula only we can derive the formula for image distance. Image distance is nothing but what? V. Now we can write like this. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. I required the formula for v. Now 1 by v is equal to 1 by f plus 1 by u. What I did? Simply I transferred the negative terminal of minus 1 by u to the right hand side. Then by taking the LCM, it becomes fu. In the numerator it becomes u plus f. By taking in the reverse, then v is equal to, it becomes fu by f plus u. This is the formula for image distance from the lens formula. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. By transferring the minus 1 by u to the right hand side, it becomes plus, and by taking the value of LCM, we can get the formula for image distance. Now I required the formula for the object distance. Once again, what is that? 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. I required 1 by u. Now, so minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f minus 1 by v. Why? Because simply I left minus. Now by multiplying with totally with minus, now it becomes 1 by u is equal to minus 1 by f plus 1 by v. By rearranging, 1 by u is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by f. And next step, by taking the value of LCM, it becomes Vf. In the numerator, it becomes f minus v. Last step, u is equal to fv by f minus v. This is the formula for object distance from the length formula. So from the length formula only we can derive the formula for f, we can derive the formula for object distance, and we can derive the formula for image distance. Why you derived like this? Why? Because as the distance between the lens and object is changing, automatically image distance also changes. So object distance and image distance are interpreted depends on the focal length. Why? Because focal length depends on the nature of the material and the distance between object and image. So there is a great relationship is there between the object distance, image distance and focal length. In the next coming video, we are going to discuss the problems regarding the length formula. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u, and by applying sign conventions. In the optics which deals with the light, compulsory we should apply the sign conventions. Thank you. Have a nice day.